Sean, you said that's a major surgery, no? Because they're cutting into the chest. So we had the pediatric surgeon in there. We had midwives in there, obviously the specialists. Hey people, good morning to you, or good evening, whatever time it is that you are watching.
Does he want the hot?
We don't have to give it to him. I mean, oh yeah, look. Oh gosh, yes. So right now we're at, what time is it? It's like 11 a.m. So right now we're at the hospital because we have another scan. Well, it's not just another scan, it's actually like a special type of clinic. I've been, oh baby didn't lock the car. Rivi is here kicking and Sean is here also. Yeah, we know you kicking, alive and kicking. Yeah, so it's actually a special clinic, a joint surgical clinic, I think it is. We're gonna see like some specialists and surgeons and pediatrics folks and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, come. We have the right away now. So here we are. Yeah, so we're inside. I couldn't see how the sun was like glaring, but yeah, it's actually a very special clinic that we're going to. For those of you guys, if you're new here and you haven't really been following my journey, I am 30. Geez, Sean, I forgot how. 31 weeks. My head is like going. Yeah, I'm 31 weeks pregnant, and if you haven't been following, I do have a, what do you call it, polyhydramnios diagnosis, which is having like excess fluid. So I look further along than I am, and you know, polyhydramnios is different causes to it, which is why I'm here at the specialist. I've been coming here, and I think today is more of a, I don't know, they might be able to drain some of the fluid today, but I'm not sure. So we're gonna discuss all of that because I had a scan on a few days ago, and my AFI is now, which is my, what is called, fluid levels, is up to 50 centimeters. It should be between 5 and 25. Yeah, so I'll let you guys know. Oh, this is what it made us. Come on. Yeah, I'm in the lift and there's people in here, so we'll talk some more, but yeah. So now I take a seat. Hi, Rivi. Check out this passy. Because you don't need it, do you? No, you don't. Oh, yeah, couple. Okay. Cute boy, Riv. Why are you so serious though? Why are you so serious, Rivi? Okay guys, so we have, I'm still at the hospital. Can I tell you that I was actually in a room with about 8 people. So we had the pediatric surgeon in there, we had midwives in there, obviously the specialists, and you know, different consultants. So the scan babies the baby weighs approximately 5 pounds 7 ounces right now, and we're at 31 weeks. Everything looks normal, like with the baby's functions and all of that stuff. They can see that she's swallowing, but the problem, they did offer the amniocentesis, if I'm pronouncing that right, which is where they can take out some of the amniotic fluid, and they can also test that for any sort of like genetics, like problems or whatever with the baby. I declined that test because that test can make me go into preterm labor, which I don't want, but I did say, you know what, I can do it further along, maybe at 30. River's there. maybe at 34 weeks, somewhere there. So my next appointment is that. But when we went into the room, River is just frustrated right now. If I put my jacket back on, you think outside too cold for me? Okay. Yeah, so we met with the surgical team, all that stuff. So basically, you know, they're just going over things, because I think I mentioned before, I don't know if it was in a vlog or it was in a shorts or on TikTok or something, when I was talking about the polyhydramnios. No, I don't think I mentioned that. It's probably in a vlog where we were talking about there could be issues with baby swallowing properly and stuff. That whole team will be there ready for me and the baby. Well, not for me, the baby. Yeah, so they were just explaining what that would look like. So as soon as she's born, they will check to see if her swallowing is okay, because at the moment they suspect that, you know, that could be the issue, because her stomach is a bit small or something like that, they were saying, which means that it could be something. So they'll put like a tube down. That tube that they're gonna put down is okay, it doesn't fold or whatever, then she's fine. 24 hours she can go home. If not, they have to do a surgery. Sean, you said that's a major surgery, no? Because they're cutting into the chest. That's what they said. To correct that, it doesn't sound life-threatening. Yeah, it doesn't really sound life-threatening, but no one wants that, right? Who wants a baby to have surgery? But it's something they can correct. Oh, I'm gonna sit in the car. Am I standing up there? If she does have that surgery, for them to correct the narrowing, if there's one, then she'd have to stay in hospital for 15 days. So, you know, the whole team was just there to explain the process of what happens during surgery, after surgery, the aftercare, all of that jazz. So today went fairly well. We got more information. I am not too worried, just because it gives me joy every time I see her on the scan and see her just moving around, looking all healthy. And when they check her organs and brain and heart movements and all of that stuff, it's always normal. So, you know, nothing appears to be abnormal at the moment with her, which I'm just very thankful, very grateful. Sean was just strapping River in, so I'm not stressing or anything. But you know, they still mention about going into early labor because of the amount of fluid that I have. But you know, I'm just like praying, I'm hoping that that doesn't happen and we can go as far as I possibly can, full term. That would be so amazing. Yeah, it was kind of scary when I was coming, just thinking about it, like meeting with a whole team of surgeons and everything, and you know, but I'm glad that they were there to explain things. And you know, as I said, it could be that nothing is really wrong with the baby, but they have to put measures in place, you know, for the just in case type of thing. Oh, my jacket. Oh, yeah, so it's nothing, but we'll know more as we go along, and obviously we'll get the answer that we so require when she's born, right? We can go home within 24 hours. But the one thing I do like though is at this hospital, because I was asking if, you know, they said she'd have to be in hospital, I think she said maximum of 15 days or something, so they could monitor her and all of that, you know, make sure the surgery was a success and all of that stuff. And so when I was asking, like, does that mean that I'm gonna be discharged and we have to keep coming because it's a good distance from home, you know? And she said, then one of the nurses, they were like explaining that process. So there's another building that's right across from the hospital. They're all sort of connected. That's it, you see? Yeah, we always wondered what that was, ain't it? Now we know. So it's kind of like an apartment type of vibe, isn't it? So they did mention that there's a other building right across from the hospital that we can check into. So they'll make, like, did she say referral, a referral, and they said obviously River can come there with me because River's always at all these appointments. Sean is always here to these appointments, and so is River. ShéKayla's always at school because it's always like between Monday to Friday. Yeah, so they'll make a referral and all of us would be able to stay in that unit. I'm pointing because it's literally right where we're parked right now. That's why I'm pointing. So we'll be able to stay there as a family, and they have, what did she say, we'd have our own bathroom and all of that, but it's a shared kitchen or something like that. And every day we could just go over to baby and spend the whole day in the hospital over there in the room with the baby and all of that. So that sounds really, really good. Like, I love the sound of that, because usually it's like a journey, you know, babe, coming back and forth, and I couldn't imagine, because every day I would want to see my baby, like every single day. I wouldn't feel good just being at home and then coming like every couple of days or every 3 days, you know. So I'm glad that I'm right across the road and we can just literally walk over to go and see her and spend all the days with her and stuff. So, but you know what, hopefully we don't go down that road, but if we do, I'm just glad that we have that chance to be there for her. Yeah, so I think that's all the update I have for today. Yeah, I'll keep you guys in the loop, of course, if any more developments, but other than that, like, we're good. It's all good. Yeah, I had 2 injections in my arm. I can still feel it's just starting to get better. I had the whooping cough and in this arm, and the flu vaccine in this arm, so I'm like, anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next vlog. We're gonna go get something to eat and head back home. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave a comment down below. If you're new here, do subscribe. If you like the vibes over here, and go and watch previous vlogs to get to know us, and we'll catch up in the next one. Love you guys. Bye.